Yeah, yeah. How about that? How do you like that new horror intro? Yeah, well, it's basically a little updated version of it. It's the same. It's the same. But anyways, hey there, everyone. My name is Kitt, and welcome to the very first episode of a new series that I've been wanting to make for a while now. Actually, let's see. I'm not sure how often we're gonna be doing this, but I do know that I said that I wanted to like expand my channel, and yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're starting off with one of my personal favorite analog horrors. Yeah, it. If I'm being honest, I feel like this might be like one of the best. It's not like the best, but in terms of like lore explanation, all that kind of stuff, I really like it. Creature designs, everything. So anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and start. Right, so this is Vita Carnis living meat research documentary. This is like the full compilation of the single videos that they made. Yeah, by Darian Queloy. Yeah. They are still making new videos as of what was this, like 4 months ago, I think it was. And so far, yeah, they are one of my favorite creators. They made all of this stuff. Look at that. We're not gonna be watching all of it. We're gonna watch until like maybe Mimic Defense Instructional Tape. That's half an hour. Maybe we should just do the research documentary. I don't know. Maybe up to, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, this is the full documentary. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm excited. This is one of my favorites. Let's go. Did it go? Did it? Is going? It's going. Warning: this video talks about and shows imagery of graphic content. You've been warned. Classified material. Oh crap, dude. Don't say anything. I won't if you won't.
On planet Earth, life has thrived for millions of years. Creatures big and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments. From barren wastes to lush forests, life can be found. Earth has homed these creatures since the dawn of life itself. Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself.
Little bean people.
That is why we, at National Living Meat Research, have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these creatures and their wondrous ways of life.
No more, for sure.
First,
shorts.
What are these new life forms? Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, there has been much debate on what these newcomers are, and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity? From what our scientists have discovered, no. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. We don't know why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home. What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today. But here is what we do know. These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones. They greatly resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis. The Carnis species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their Carnis relatives. The Carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first creature of the Carnis species. The crawl. The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration.
Let's take a look at this anatomy. Hold on. Quality. There we go. Dang, look at this. It just looks like one giant vein. Technically speaking, this is kind of like a real plant, but this one actually has like more structure to it, doesn't it? Yeah. I recently saw like a thing on what is it, Plant Anatomy. This is very similar. They actually do know what they're talking about here. It's amazing. I love all these like little concept designs and whatnot. Yeah, something about a lightning bolt up there.
These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other, smaller branches. And each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other similar.
Oh, look at that! It even has like the what is it? It looks just like a stem, like how stems look like in grafts, like little dots and stuff like that. You got the 3 little new arteries here. Plants actually do have this. They have like the inner tube. I'm not sure what they're called, catalyst or something like that. I don't know. And then the outer tube. But these 3 are completely like made up. Me wonders what they're for. A lot of stuff.
Organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis. The dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth. Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere.
Go back real quick.
Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere.
I think that was a glitch, actually.
Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead. The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well.
See, this is like one of the things I'm talking about. The crawl, it makes it so that it's like it actually fits into the ecosystem. Regular plants eat the crawl, and because of that, it grows more and better. So the little animals eat that, and so forth and so forth. It's so good. I love this. It's such a like minor thing, but I love it.
The presence of all these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again.
See, it's so good.
This form of symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive. Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage.
Do we,
because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms.
Go back, was there something interesting there?
Because of the supernatural rate of growth and its richness in nutrients.
I see something.
Because of the supernatural rate.
Let's see. Am I doing the thing? Oh, what's this? Radio tower overgrown with crawl. Oh, dude, no way. Is that it?
Its richness in nutrients.
Oh, that's it.
It has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality.
Wouldn't that, like, stink, like, to no end, making fertilizer out of living plants? I mean, it's a plant made of meat, right? So wouldn't it, like, stink like a butcher shop? I don't know.
The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so. But due to its unkindly appearance...
There's the black parts of the crawl. It's amazing how weird colors work. I think the red might actually work on their favor as well, but the black part actually does make it so that more sunlight actually does get absorbed on it, because in color is it color theory? Not sure, but like in colors in general, the color black actually does absorb more light. So having like the tips of the crawl be black, it's like evolutionary engineering. It's amazing.
And taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards.
Can't use it in
The
cuisines.
crawl also plays a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches. This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent animal. This leads us to
Imagine
the
being
upcoming
born from a
species
fungus.
that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
The trimmings.
The trimmings.
Oh, we got stuff. Hold on.
The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
The trimmings. We're getting so much stuff. God dang. We can't read any of that though, unfortunately. Man, if only I had some kind of hacker skills to like, I don't know, extract these or something. I don't know. We're getting some lore though.
The trimmings.
Vita
Trimmings are
Carnis.
small animals that resemble skinned raccoons. They are
Let's take a
commonly
look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. You can even see their bones. Technically speaking, plants actually do have like, you know, the same things that us humans do, except for bones. I wonder how they make the bones. Like the plants, the crawl. I wonder how they make the bones. They got different shaped eyes. Got the little beans. 77% massive something.
known to have a plump body, round head, small eyes, nose and ear
Massive
holes,
ward.
and an agape mouth. They are also equipped with a diversity of limbs. All individual trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics.
Gets all spiky. It's like a
One
spectrum.
thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue, and are
Oh, 77% muscle and fat. Large majority of body is flesh.
a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball.
And dunk it.
Its life starts with its separation from the crawl. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume. Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects, and deceased animals. Although its appearance is unsightly, it is a
Shiny.
cowardly creature, only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened. Because of its lack of defensive
Wonder how
traits,
fast
it
it is
lies
because
near
of the
the bottom
six
of the
legs.
food chain, making it easily overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators.
Poor guy.
Naturally, its population would eventually die out.
Aw.
This is not the case.
Oh, what's this?
Naturally, its population would eventually die out.
X marks the mass trimming infestation. Estimated 400 plus trimmings gathered under a large abandoned satellite dish. The reasons one to any is rest is illegible. Illegible.
Is not the case. The crawl constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers. Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years. Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society.
Oh, sorry.
Their overabundance has even considered them pests.
Where's the trimming in this one? Oh, right there with his little glowing eyes. Dude, imagine like you're just doing like construction or something like that, and you just see like this giant meatball guy just kind of like smiling at you, like, "Ooh, who's this? Is friend?"
Due to them digging
Dude, I
through
think it's
trash
friend.
bins and making excessive noise at night.
It looks like a spider down there.
Besides all of this, some people still keep trimmings as pets, and
That's another thing I kind of like about this is the amount of art made for this series. It does get better, but I'm just saying you can tell that this was kind of like put in there post process.
relatively domesticate them. Nuisance or not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to behold.
Like little
The
tiny
next
worms.
species on our list is the meat snake.
The meat snake. We got stuff. During the travelers is something, a great storm struck. It was so powerful it swayed the boat. The royal family rowed and pushed the prince and into the seas. That's what that says, I think.
The meat snake.
Vita Carnis.
The meat snake is a worm-like creature.
Oh, it even has like a tongue. I can't quite see it from here. It even acts like a snake too. Look at the way the jaws unhinge at the bottom, so that way it snake.
Made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a transparent, skin-like membrane.
Coating. Transparent coating that acts as the brain and what? Acts as the brain. The whole thing. It's the brain and nerve system holds the body together. It contains the prosperity fluids to. Oh, it's so blurry. I can't see the meat and get it from destroying.
Its size varies during its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first separates from the crawl, it is only a few centimeters in length.
It's like got little red teeth.
It will reach an average length of 5 meters. Although, under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this
What
length.
was that?
Natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly.
What's that? Natural. Oh, it's just distortion. Largest meat snake ever discovered. During a sweep of underground sediments, measuring. Dude, no way, measuring. The war, a massive seized meat snake was discovered stuck inside the underground railway. The beast was measured at a total of 40 meters in length. It is believed that bodies gathered during the war were fed to the creature, causing it to reach the unbelievable size. Cult activity. Cult activity? Dude, cult activity?
Surpass this length. The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism.
In general.
The meat snake allocates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch
Just like
particles of
snakes.
decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process shares many similarities to regular snakes.
Oh, that's an actual snake. That's my bad. Like this part here, I thought that was the meat snake, but no, it's an actual snake. So this one just has a much larger tongue.
Hence the meat snake's name. Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole. Once the entire body is consumed, the meat snake's stomach will release a variety of chemicals. Some will break down soft tissue like skin and the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals will then ferment and preserve the
Bone.
tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible. After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending the meat snake. Unsatisfactory parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted. Speaking of skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one.
Oh, look at that. That one has a human skull. But yeah, that's another thing that I really like about this meat snake is that it technically does. Have we seen it has like its own teeth, but it looks like the meat snake actually does use other skulls as like, you know, its own. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool.
As consumed. During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if needed. A meat snake's lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes.
You know, thinking about it now, isn't that kind of a bad thing? Because isn't its whole thing that, it swallows things whole? So wouldn't a skull actually prevent that from happening? Well, maybe it spits it out when it sees carcasses. I don't know.
The longest one has lived for was 28 years. The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating. Interestingly, the meat snake is the only member of the Carnis family that is able to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches an excessive size, and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting itself in two. Then the now two meat snakes will go on their separate ways and live on as two distinct organisms.
Mitosis? Wouldn't that damage the membrane? Isn't that like a thing? Mitosis is wait, is that possible? I don't know. That seems weird to me. I don't know. I think I'm thinking too much.
Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold. Their population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will use them to our advantage. Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease. Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill, within war on the battlefield to dispose of festering bodies and parts, and within zoos to dispose of deceased animals.
Yeesh.
They are extremely tame, not caring if any creature is around them, only acting defensively when it is within
Oh, look, you can actually see it here. I think it's using a deer skull, but yeah, look at that. It like broke the bottom jaw, so that's how it works. Ah, see, now we're getting somewhere.
consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame. Overall, meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself. It is an amazing experience to encounter one, as long as you don't mind the smell. Our next creature is the mimic.
Oh, it's the funny one. Oh, we got stuff.
Our next creature is the mimic.
Oh, it's all red. Dude, that means spooky. Something spooky's about to happen. After being stranded at sea, the young prince eventually was cast to an island injured. The prince stumbled his way into a nearby cave. The prince used what magic he could to put himself into a healing sleep. And that he did, apparently. Aw, that's it?
The mimic. The mimic.
True said datum carnis.
The mimic is a bipedal creature with uncanny similarities to humanoid anatomy. They greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger length, longer limbs, bulging, empty eyes, and their most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile. Although it resembles
mouth contains something teeth, big old teeth. All right, so I ain't going. I'm just saying this now. When it comes to like horror, I really don't like it when people make their creatures just smile, like a horror smile. I always thought that to be something to be like cringe. I never liked that. Just having like a monster or some guy smile, it's just, I don't know, it gives me like edgy creepypasta vibes, and it's just, yeah, it's dumb. Like, imagine this thing but with like some kind of like actual like it wants to kill you, right? Not just like be like freaking Joker and like enjoying killing you, you know?
resembles a happy face. This is due to coincidence, and is only how their facial structure is shaped. The maw of the mimic contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back. This tooth composition is ideal for biting down onto meat and swallowing chunks whole. A mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
Yo-oh. Right?
Because of this, they are found solely around human
It's so
populated
dumb.
areas. The mimic's life cycle is made of 3 stages. In the first stage, a young mimic separates from the crawl. They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin, sleek, and only have 4 appendages. In this stage, the young
Mouse.
mimic will hunt small animals, moving on to larger and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life. Once fully transformed, it will resemble the description mentioned in the beginning. Its hunting style changes and becomes much more complicated. It now stalks and feeds only on humans.
Yeesh.
It will locate human populated
What was
areas,
that?
stalks and feeds only on humans.
It's just the previous
It will
thing.
locate human populated area and begin its search for an easy target. To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture. Once a target has been found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is typically when the human is asleep at night. Once the prey is within position, the mimic will advance silently until it is close enough. The mimic will then execute and immediately begin consumption. Once the mimic has had its fill, it will leave the scene, a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal.
It's like Skyrim.
Although, in the case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle prey into
God dang!
cornering themselves.
Hold it.
A mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle
Shoot.
prey into that a human is awake.
That
A
knocking
mimic will
sound.
use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle
Dude, what the heck kind of auditory? I actually thought my door was
prey into cornering themselves.
3D.
Once
It's
a
3D
human is
audio.
in place, it will swiftly attack and kill
It's
the
like I'm at the
helpless
theaters.
target.
Well, turn the light off so I don't see you. Well, I could probably smell you though. Two things here. One, she still has the light on. Two, the thing is still open. Zero survival instincts, this one. Natural selection. Well, technically speaking, Vita Carnis is supposed to, get rid of scraps. The Vita Carnis. She died.
The next stage of the mimic's life cycle has 2 potential morphs it may develop into. If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features. It will grow skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being. It now can blend entirely into civilization, and lure other humans more effectively.
Yeesh, basically an
The
alternate.
second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter.
It's literally just the puppet from FNAF. Come on, man. I'm sure you could do better than that.
Its proportions will increase in length, and its humanoid features will fade away.
And I'm just saying, there it is again. That smile, that also spooky smile that everyone seems to, really like.
It grows a thick, dark coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable, and increases in strength the more the elder mimic consumes. This excludes the face, which is now coated in a pale pink skin. The mimic's teeth have also moved deeper into the mimic's throat, leaving its mouth a toothless grin. It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment. Its skills have also been dark mimic's
Here, go back real quick. So, a lot of animals do actually have teeth like this, but it's mostly as like a filter, so that way they can. Well, it's mostly like sea animals, so that way they can just like a bunch of like water, and then they can just so they can just spit out all the water, but leave all the fish inside of them. That's all that is. So what exactly is the point of them having like? It's spooky. It's spooky, dude. It's too spooky.
Leaving its mouth a toothless grin.
It makes it spooky.
It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment.
Except for
its
its
skills
face.
have also been heightened. This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet.
Oops, sorry.
Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter. Here are the instructions.
1. Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics, or there have been mimic sightings. 2. If you encounter a stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local authorities. 3. If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route. 4. In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position, protecting your neck, face, and vital organs from attack. Make as much noise as you can to alert any other people. 5. If you have a weapon, do not use it. A mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down in time. Instead, use it as a barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks.
How does one kill a mimic
6. In a situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area, and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a bed or behind other furniture. A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey, and will move on.
And remember to turn off the light.
Be safe, and avoid any encounters with a mimic at all costs. Next up, the Harvester.
Ooh, the Harvester, one of my favorites. The prince slept was long. He slept for what seemed like forever. Oh boy, that came out of nowhere. The land around him changed and grew. It was unrecognizable from when the prince first arrived, but the sleep still needed time to heal the prince. Much time, but it waited the princess much more time, but it kept the prince safe while he rested, guarding him from the elements as the land changed.
The Harvester.
Con Gregoncho Carnis.
The Harvester is a large, bulbous mass, with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base. The bulb measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters in diameter. The tendrils, on the other hand, can extend up to 150 meters in diameter horizontally.
Isn't that kind of an... That's kind of excessive.
The Harvester is a specialized form of crawl that grows in a unique and deadly way. A harvester is created when a node, that will grow into a harvester, instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further. Its tendrils, hidden just below the surface of the ground. The harvester is equipped with 2 types of specialized tendrils. The first type is bulky and flat. They lie the closest to the surface. These branches are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending in the shape of a bear trap. On each side of the branch, those particular spines have a vein that feed into them, that pump 2 types of venom. On one side, the spines can inject a neurotoxin, which will attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into, causing sudden paralysis. The other side can inject an anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting. Whenever a large animal moves across the area armed with these tendrils, the branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently. Once the prey has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse. The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is lie patiently, until succumbing to blood loss. Once the prey has bled out, the second type of tendrils come in. They lie below the spine equipped once. These branches are thick, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These tendrils sense the blood, and move their way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle downwards. This movement loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground. Once secure, the tendrils will continue to feed until there is nothing but scraps. The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked back into the main bulb of the harvester. This bulb houses all the vital organs and the venom glands that pump into the spines.
Resident Evil taught me that I should probably blow that thing up.
The nutrients are then converted into usable energy.
And then it gives me gold.
The remains underground decompose, providing a rich soil, causing very prominent plant growth, which then attracts more animals.
See, this is another thing. It just works so well when it comes to like the ecosystem. It's so nice. I love the creation of this, the world building.
A strange behavior the harvester displays is its choice of diet. The spines will only activate on larger animals, allowing smaller ones to pass by unaffected. The spines will also not activate on some species of bird. There are a couple theories as to why this happens. One, it could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return, making it not worth the time. Another, could be that smaller animals may attract larger animals or predators, allowing a safe place where prey may thrive, and lure more predators. It truly is astonishing. Although
it's kind of weird how that's the two theories. Meanwhile, I'm over here thinking that it's like more pressure sensitivity. You'll see why later.
It is a spectacular creature. It is also very dangerous. The harvester is decently rare, only populating sparse areas in the northern hemisphere and woodland forests.
Dang, it's in my
If you
my
are stung
country,
by a
state.
harvester, there will be no way of helping you, being that there is no cure, and fatality is 100% positive.
Oh, what was that? Clicky clicky. Family attacked by fairy eater while hickin'. Authorities refuse to handle the harvester. But why though?
The best thing you can do is avoid encountering a harvester in the first place. If you are hiking, take note of any warnings or signs saying that there are harvesters around. If you also notice an abundance of lush,
You know, that is kind of a something to think about. Like, if you actually do have a harvester around there, what would you do to get rid of it? I mean, probably take an infinite rocket launcher, but that takes 2 playthroughs to get, man.
ground-dwelling plants in a forested area, and there are no signs of wildlife. This is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or rocks. If you find yourself in the middle of a harvester ground, do not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester is rather forgiving, do not risk any skittish movements. Remain calm. If you have any objects with considerable heft, like coats, backpacks, or full water bottles, gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb, and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands.
Yeah, see, here we go. One of the, like an actual example of pressure sensitivity. So lighter animals don't affect it, but the heavier ones do. It's weird how that wasn't one of the theories.
Distracting the bulb for a moment. You will then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb. If possible,
You know, another thing, how many of the spine things does it have? Is it just the 2, or is it like a 4, or like me wonders how many like tentacle things that does it have?
throw another object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe. Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way. You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next meal. Next up is the host.
The host. Real quick, right?
Stand
Let's
up
go
to
back real quick.
150 meters in 3 meters in height, all that grows in the unique. The
Let me see.
bulb harvester is a large.
Oh, that's probably what that is. Like the little octopus back here. I thought that was like the inside of it for some reason. Maybe that's the amount of tentacles that it has. Right.
Bulb affect you.
I'm just
Although
being
a
ignorant then.
harvester is, or just in the bar of fairly sure you are out of this. Up is the host.
The host. Do we have stuff? Ooh. Something. The save during the time of hardship. Bernard Law infant critters. The critters were struggling in the herd time. There was barely any food to go. Inferno, why would go and gather whatever they.
The host of influence.
Imperium Carnis.
The host of influence, more commonly referred to as the host, has its name derived from a host who invites guests to an event. Not to be confused with a host, a harborer of parasites or disease. The host is a semi-humanoid looking
I think it'd be
organism.
the
It
latter.
has the structure of a head, torso, and arms. Other than this, it shares no other characteristics.
It weirdly looks like a tank, doesn't it? From Left 4 Dead. Like if you look at it right, the body part, the trunk kind of looks like the giant hand that the tank has.
The lower half of the host is comprised of a mass of fibrous tissue and tendrils that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place. Instead of skin, the host is covered in muscular tissue fibers,
Oof,
tendons,
look at that.
and veins. In some parts of the body are covered in
It's
a
like a
meaty
Dark Souls
plate
enemy.
used to cover any large exposed areas, but allowing movement. The host's head has a smooth surface where the face should be, attached to a crooked neck, which houses a slit in the front used for feeding. On the host's back is a mound of pores. Protruding from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures, extending outwards. These hairs are barrels that release spores produced within host's body by being fired into the air.
Oh.
These spores are hazardous, so keep clear of them at all costs.
Was that something? It's an eye. And then there was this over here. I think those are like the cultists that they mentioned at the beginning.
Luckily, the host is rare, only found in North America. Obtaining info about the host is a very risky and daunting task. This is because of their rarity and of how dangerous it is to be up close to one.
Just wear masks.
The sores released
Protective
by a host
gear.
is very dangerous when inhaled. A host will release a cloud of
I'm sure.
spores into the air, which will be picked up by wind and carried great distances. If an organism inhales the spores, the
Yeah, it's
particles
an
will
inhaling
find
thing.
their way into the organism's brain and infect them. An infected organism will show no symptoms of infection right away, but a couple hours after infection the infected organism's behavior and thought process will change. The first symptoms that appear are restlessness, sluggish movement, numbness of joints, and lack of coordination. Then more serious symptoms appear over time. These include dizziness, migraines, impaired speech, and trembles. If you, or someone you know show these symptoms, contact poison control or emergency services.
It's getting darker.
After a total of 6 to 7 hours after infection, the organism will cease all activities they were previously doing and begin to walk. The direction the infected will walk is towards the host whose spores have been inhaled by the infected individual. If the infected makes their way to the host, they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs, and the host will promptly gut and remove those organs.
Oh god, that vibrates my brain.
The host will consume them and discard the leftover scraps. However, if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection, the effects will wear off and return back to normal.
Ah, so it's not permanent.
If a host is unable to find prey or doesn't like its current...
Okay, I was about to say, like, how are you supposed to, like, you know, avoid inhaling that stuff? Like, spores are, like, really small, so it's almost impossible to not notice... Or, I mean, you can't see them. So, like, yeah. It's really just a sickness, really, then. So it's not too big of a deal.
Location. It will unroot itself and move to a new location. Their scarce numbers and the hazard of being around one makes getting info about the host very daunting. All you need to currently know is that the host is extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs.
Is there only the one? We'll see.
Next. The monoliths.
The monoliths. Circle. Ooh. Although one day the critters found the cave while searching for food, they found the prince entranced in his healing sleep. The critters were so awestruck and enchanted by the prince's magic.
The monoliths. The monolith is a very new creature, only showing up in June of 1972. In the area of... There are only 7 monoliths, all of them located in a circular position, 1.5 kilometers in diameter. This ring of monoliths surrounds... The monolith is a Titanic-sized being,
gotta get that ad revenue, can't be saying anything bad.
Each monolith has 2 trunk legs that are firmly embedded underground.
Jeez, imagine how long it takes to actually... you know, make that. Right, they probably grow, but still, dang, dude, that's all of that is meat too. Imagine going over there and just like, and then like frying it a bit. You got some monolith jerky.
The legs connect to a torso. The creature itself is made of hundreds of thousands of meaty strands, tightly woven together to form the structure. These strands end at the neck, fusing into a solid mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an upside-down triangle, with a hole in its center. On each side of the monolith where arms would be, there are dozens of long, rope-like appendages. These reach just barely to the ground. At the creature's feet, the strands go deep into the earth and extend horizontally a decent distance away.
Yeah, see, it's rooted, so you can easily go in there and get some jerky. It won't do anything, probably.
What the monoliths do is simply stand and do nothing. The only activity documented that the monoliths have done was in... During this period, they were extremely aggressive. When the group of were making their way to the city, the monolith that they had passes roared a deep bellow and swung its appendages at the team, completely wiping them out. When military vehicles were dispatched, once they got close enough to...
Bit of an artistic thing here, but wouldn't it be better if they were like the further they get, the more, you know, lighter blue they get? I don't know, that's bugging me a little bit.
The monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast, completely knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity. Finally, long-distance rockets were fired and struck the creature.
It be wiggling. Oh, that's all we get?
Damaged.
Wait. That's all the wiggling we get. It's just overlay.
It regenerated at great speed and resumed its stance unscathed.
Yeah, see, easily get some jerky from that thing.
Eventually, the area has been fenced off and is now restricted to all. Ever since, the monolith stands silently, now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery, only adding more questions to these meat beings. And finally, the last creature on this list is...
We got stuff. I'm not even gonna attempt to read that. Yep, same. Yeah, it's just the world.
The singularity is an orb comprised of a dark-colored mineral with hints of luminous colors within its core. The singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of reading that have been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things like magnetic fields, energy signatures, and other pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity is hidden or confiscated by officials. We were only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by...
The singularity.
Majestic world that exists today, it's as extraordinary to have such strange and mysterious beings appear all around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
Ah, thanks for watching. You're welcome. More to come. And so they did. They really do be making like a whole bunch of stuff now. A lot of stuff. The most recent thing was 4 months ago, apparently, which I have not seen yet. We'll keep going, but not for long, because I don't want to like, take too much from the creator. But anyways, yeah, there you go. That's the documented portion of the Vita Carnis. It's something that I always reference. Like, if you watch my streams, I always reference the crawl or the singularity. Heck, even in my Spectrum's playthrough that we're playing right now, I mentioned being attacked by singularities, and yeah, there you go. This is where I got the whole singularity thing from. Still, that makes me wonder though, what exactly are the singularities? What is it? It's just like a little ball that with electricity or something.
This could be the greatest discovery of the age.
NASA. Baby. Oh, we're getting commercial. It's commercial chaos time. This was supposed to be spooky.
Have any information of the whereabouts of...
Is that something?
Have any
It's a Bardania production service. Vincent Barrel. 1968, huh? Canmore, Alberta? Is that a real place, Alberta? I don't think I've heard of that. Then again, I'm not really a geography guy.
Information of the whereabouts of...
We may
be making a dish that has recently gained a fair amount of popularity. Today's dish will be a cheesy crawl penne.
Cheesy crawl penne. I like that logo. Cook at home that stinks.
To start off, these will be the ingredients you will need. 3 cups of penne pasta. Roughly 3 cups worth of fresh crawl. Try
How do you know what a cup of crawl is?
to get a variety of sizes when you buy yours, or when you harvest them yourself.
Oh, that's probably
1
why.
cup of cheese.
I would imagine that if we actually do have crawl, it would be like really easy to cultivate, wouldn't it? Because like it's abundant apparently.
Half a cup of green onion.
Ooh.
1 teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of Cajun spice. 2 tablespoons of parsley. 1 tablespoon of dill. 1 tablespoon of garlic. A pinch of pepper. And finally, the most crucial ingredient. Nutrier Company's newly released Flavor Enhancer.
Flavor
to bring out
enhancer.
the richness of flavors within each and every meal.
100% MSG.
First, Get a medium-sized pot and fill half of it with water.
Like how they're wearing yellow gloves. You suck at pouring, man. A lot of that got out of there.
Add a pinch of salt, which is used to help the pot come to a boil faster and help flavor the pasta.
Is that a real thing?
Then, set aside
it
to
faster?
boil. Grab your crawl and a sharp knife. Begin to cut the meat into a rough mince.
Kind of look like crab legs almost. Wonder what that weird membrane is. That looks ultra hard to cut. Y'all ever, probably not, but y'all ever tried cutting intestines? It's not exactly easy. You'd think because it's flesh and you have a knife that it would, like, you know, cut super easily, but it's not.
Crawl is soft on the outside, but the interior has a surprising sturdiness.
Just like real meat. It does also have that membrane. Shouldn't it's kind of like shrimp tails. Wouldn't you want to, like, you know, get rid of that membrane first, whatever that heck that is?
Then, gather the meat and set aside.
You're gonna eat that with the membrane? Or shell? I don't know what it is. Look how much juice there is in it, though. It's basically a fruit. Well, actually,
Mince
some
the
roots do
green
have
onion
water.
into rough segments.
Well, yeah, that's their whole purpose, is to get water.
Take this mince and set aside as well.
Also, you suck as a culinary chef. You ever heard of a mise en
Grab your
place?
skillet and preheat with along some oil.
Cross-contamination and all that?
Take your minced crawl and spread it evenly across the skillet.
Didn't even cut it right. Still got some coral
Stir
in there.
occasionally until crisp and brown.
He gave up. I mean, I would too if it took that long to cut up.
As your water reaches a boil, add your penne and stir occasionally.
You know, I never thought about doing that.
Cook until soft.
Yeah, I've never actually thought about doing that. Just have boiling water and then put the penne in there or pasta. Like it's like usually you cook it like while it's already boiling. Maybe I'll try that.
At this
Getting
time,
some cooking advice
your
over here.
crawl will be brown and crisp. Add your minced green onion and then the spices.
Sumyan. It's what it sounded like.
Onion and then the spices.
Numyan. Num num num.
Add your minced green onion and then the spices.
Minced green numyan.
Mix well. Once your pasta is finished cooking, strain it. Lay your cooked penne evenly into your dish. Then add the crawl topping.
You really suck at this,
Sprinkle a
man.
generous amount of cheese along the
Oh, look at that, he
still
spilled
warm crawl
some.
for it to melt.
Well, he's a cultist member, man.
At this
Not a
point,
chef.
finish preparing the dish with your flavor
Probably.
enhancer, but allow your dish to cool to a temperature below 60 degrees Celsius, or else the enhancer will not work.
The enhancer will not work.
And now, you may serve and enjoy.
That looks like crap. That looks like absolute crap. You're supposed to eat it like that? Hey, Brian, everything sounds like rushing water, and I can't see too good. Oh, what was that? That must be the Numyan. Although the other critters... Oh, crap, we're actually getting more lore through these videos. I wasn't prepared for that. Although the other critters ignored the rest of their fellow kind, instead they secretly visited the slumbering visitor. They Numyan what little food they had and carefully fed it to the prince. Gratefully Husternung their recovery. Made by Darian Quilroy. There you go. Ooh, next up is the funny one.
Companionship. They form.
Let us analyze that. Why not? Have a little break. Nah. All I got from that was Numyan and that one guy that just he's a cultist. Don't judge him.
Bonds and grow relationships with these animals, even to the point of them being considered a part of the family. Most people get dogs or cats, but maybe you want something more.
That is the fakest looking dog I've ever seen. Do you see that? It looks like a weird Chihuahua mixed with like a that weird koala looking thing from Power Rangers.
Or interesting. Then, you may want to get yourself a trimming. These lumps of meat have grown a reputation to be a loving companion for many people in the recent months. Although, most people may not know the proper ways to care for them. Today, we will be showing you how you can care for your pet trimming.
Imagine petting
that thing. Taking care
of a
trimming is fairly easy. But this is no...
Ew, imagine petting that thing. It'll be like all fleshy and squishy and slippery.
...reason to slack off. They are living things and do require maintenance. The first thing to keep in mind when keeping a trimming is the temperature of your home. While trimmings are resilient to both high and low conditions, you want to keep your base temperature near room temp, maybe slightly cooler. That being said,
don't want him to go to waste.
Warmer areas to nest. A simple setup you may use is a box with some blankets on the inside. Make sure there is enough for your trimming to cover itself. And now, you have a comfy bed for your buddy. Next, you want to give your trimming the best diet possible. Trimmings are not picky eaters, and will eat anything you give them.
Angelica.
To keep your trimming healthy and strong, a diet of dry cat or dog food that is high in protein, provided 2 times a day, is best.
Looks like a turtle.
As a treat,
really
you may
meaty
give your
turtle.
trimming any scraps of your food.
I like the little flower.
Things like apple cores, banana peels, or eggshells are a perfect snack. A thing to remember is trimmings are nocturnal and make plenty of noise.
Is what they sound like.
To prevent you from having sleepless nights,
imagine that.
Try to give your trimmings first meal in the late morning or...
Greg! Your meat turtle is making noises again, Greg!
...afternoon. This helps them be active during these times instead.
Truthfully, I wonder if having trimming as a pet would be like, beneficial, because like you never have to take out the trash anymore. You'll save $20 a year with no trash bags.
Another thing to consider if you want a pet trimming is where they will be living. Your home should have enough space for your trimming to roam around, as well as access to the outdoors, like a backyard. If not, be sure to take your trimmings on regular walks.
Wouldn't that suck? I mean, you're like this giant meat turtle thing, right? So wouldn't like stepping on grass hurt you? I don't know. I've had hangnails before, and usually when the littlest thing touches it, it burns.
This gives your trimming the exercise they need, as well as allowing them to meet other trimmings. Trimmings are a social creature and need to interact with others of their kind, like how they do in the wild. When it comes to entertainment, trimmings are not the most active and aren't the best at fetch or tug of war.
I think it
But
died.
here are other ways to keep your trimming entertained. Some toys that trimmings like are little items they can push, around, pull, or carry. Trimmings also enjoy things that you enjoy as well, like watching the television or listening to the radio. They love seeing and listening to all the funny things coming from the devices.
Oh, heck yeah, dude, this is my jam. Hey, the thing's not even on. Look at the numbers. The numbers are just photoshopped in there for some reason.
Your trimming might be dirty and need a wash. To clean them, start your bath with a gentle warm water mixed with a bit of hand or body wash. Gently scrub the trimming feet, armpits, belly, and neck fold. Remember to be careful around their face.
Yeah, you're brushing it too?
In their eyes, nose, and mouth.
Okay, so I've actually had like the front part of my leg scraped before, like a whole bunch of it, and it hurts when water went in there. I tried washing it with like soap, and it burned. It burned. And now imagine that, but like your whole body. Is that right? Is that a right thing to do? How would you clean this thing? Well, maybe it's not fully meat, so it's like you know, maybe it. I don't know. It's weird to think about. This guy gotta work your. I mean.
With a towel when done. Now your buddy is all clean.
It'll be raw without the skin. Yeah, that's what yeah, exactly. So it'll hurt the guy, I'm sure.
And lastly, as said before, trimmings are social creatures, so be sure to give them plenty of affection. They love receiving pats, scratches, and pets. They also
this guy kind of sucks at petting.
You and cuddle. Since they communicate with each other in the wild, it is best to replicate this behavior with them as well. Simply talking to them is plenty enough. You can talk about your day, if anything interesting happened at work, if you are working on any new recipes, or talk about the weather. Trimmings are very good listeners and love to be involved.
Do we know that for sure, or they, just can't get away?
With all of these in mind, you are now well equipped to have a trimming become a part of the family. Do things right, and you will have a companion for a long while.
8 to 12, even though their lifespan is 4 years about. Oh, stuff. Wait for it. My timing is too good. One day, the retransonte venne only thanks to the creator's assistance. The kittling processes had finished very quickly. The prince had fully peppermint intist is how filthy internal and always of buff. Well, there you go. That's how you take care of a trimming. Dude, I want a trimming. I want a weird meatball turtle thing. Looks like it wants to bite you. Well, technically speaking, it can't. You weren't paying attention to the lore. Oils from your skin and muscle burns. Yeah, there's also the. Oh, they probably don't have oils and. No, well, maybe, because we saw someone cutting up a crawl. So yeah. You're special.
In the year of 1945, with the war finally ended, the cleanup process had started. During routine sweep of an underground train tunnel, the cleanup crew made a...
That's a Legend of Zelda boss right there. That's like something, it's kind of like a combination of Zelda and Resident Evil. Like Link is running away from it, so you have to like shoot an arrow at that eye thingy. Shut up like a minute ago. Ah, well, there you go.
Found completely filling the tunnel was a meaty wall, and in the center of the mass was an opening with several skulls surrounding it. Closer inspection of the blockage revealed that the mass was actually an extremely engorged meat snake. Its impeccable size had blocked off the entirety of the tunnel's path. There was many strange things with this creature. First was the coloration. A typical meat snake's color is bright reds and light browns. This particular meat snake was a very deep maroon. Another strange thing about it was its behavior. This creature barely moved. Meat snakes are normally sluggish and encumbersome, but the specimen discovered seemed to lack even basic motor functions. Its behavior was that of a plant's, stationary, with only minor movements within. One would assume it was dead. The reason the meat snake may act this way may be because it was completely lodged in place and minimized movements to conserve energy. But how would it have gotten this deep into the tunnel in the first place?
You throw bombs at it.
And by the looks of weathering,
like the dongo.
It had been in there for quite some time. So how did it get so large? The answer was discovered by a different cleaning crew, who found the other end of the tunnel. They followed it until it met with the other end of the meat snake. Alongside it was a huge pile of
Huge pile. I said, what now? You can't just do that, say that. This is a family stream with lots of blood and crap. It's a lot of bones.
I
think it was trying to say corpses.
This meat snake's skin also displayed great amounts of resilience. It took several days of cutting to even obtain a sample.
Those scribbles,
you can see the clear difference between this meat snake specimen versus a normal meat snake's membrane. Testing on the sample showed that it had great immunity to damage. It tolerated extreme freezing temperatures, extreme heat temperatures, and even high doses of radiation.
Meat snake steak,
it is
that's
a
hard to say.
wonder how such durability can occur in an organic creature. Another strange phenomenon is the smell off the skin. Normally, it would have a sour smell of rotting flesh. But the specimen displayed a rather pleasant smell, like that of cooking scrambled eggs. Meat snake was later discovered to be missing by unknown survivors. How the meat snake grew in size was discovered to be
Ooh. That's all we get to learn about the weird giant meat snake? One of the critters built up the courage to meet the now awakened stranger. They crawled to the prince's side and extended their hand in friendship. The prince reached back and together they had formed the bond. Something will change their life. Fate. Wow, that was pretty fast. We didn't get to see all that much for what's it called? For the giant meat snake. It's a shame, but hey, what can you do? I wanted to know more about the giant meat snake. Emergency alert. Pay attention, y'all. This might be important, very much important.
As of the time of this video's release, we have been facing a concerning increase of missing persons and fatalities on a global scale. The reason for this is because we are under attack. We have discovered that there has been a significant growth of mimic populations, which is threatening public safety. National leaders have released this instructional recording to teach you on how to defend yourself. Here is what you need to know about the threat. Mimics are humanoid, intelligent predators that are highly adaptive and feed solely on human prey. Mimics gain information on people by watching their daily lives and pick to hunt people when they are most vulnerable.
I'm rather curious, like, if something like this were to happen, right? Like, what exactly would the, I would imagine that we would build some kind of defense for these guys, right? Like maybe it's mandatory to, I don't know, carry around a shock baton or something. Because apparently, blunt objects don't work. Bullets apparently don't work on these guys. So maybe a shock baton like does something to them. I mean, they're like almost 100% meat, right? So I'm sure that shock is gonna do something to them. And then you'll be like, "Hey, Pariso, I got a mimic over here," and then they're just like, I don't know, take a sledgehammer to its head or something. I don't know.
Sometimes a mimic will attack us when you are asleep, without walking alone, or in a cornered position. Mimics are cautious and calculative creatures, taking precautions to ensure a successful hunt. They utilize various tactics to capture a person by surprise. One of the more well-known tactics is hiding itself inside of furniture, to blend into its environment. Common objects that mimics can hide inside are sofas, recliners, wardrobes, ottomans,
like a giant crab.
and other places a mimic can comfortably wait. Mimics are able to contort their body in ways that allow them to fit inside smaller places.
He looks so polite.
They also use it to expand their body, making themselves appear larger for intimidation. Another method mimics use to blend in is their ability to put on and wear clothing.
That looks funny to me.
Mimics put on layers of shirts, pants, and jackets to hide their bright red skin and blend into densely populated areas. In very rare cases, mimics can develop and grow to look very similar to human beings. Pairing this with clothing, it can be very hard to tell the difference between a mimic and a person right away. If you are unsure if a person is a mimic, look out for key features that may reveal their true form.
Gee, I wonder if they're
Look
mimics.
for abnormal facial features, like large, bulbous eyes, flat noses, wide mouths, and an uncanny.
Come on, this guy is like straight up the smiling man.
flat-
That's straight up the smiling man portrait. You know, like the creepypasta. That's basically him. He's got the Aoni eyes too.
Noses, wide mouths, and an uncanny smile.
I would say that this guy is turtle-y enough for the Turtle Club.
And clammy skin. Also pay attention to other exposed body parts like hands. Mimic
They got
people will
yaoi
have
hands,
long
then you
fingers
got a
with
mimic.
no fingernails. If you are unable to see their face or hands, watch their walking pattern. Mimics' legs are long and hunched. Their walking will be unusual and irregular.
Looking at these legs, they don't look very... Well, actually, maybe. Yeah, I think they're versatile.
Their
Never
walking
mind.
will be
Never mind.
unusual
I'm being
and
weird.
irregular. Here is what you do if you are met with a mimic. If it stands before you, do not panic. Stand your ground and try to appear larger. Wave your hands and make plenty of noise.
So it's a
Maintain
bear.
eye contact. A mimic will hesitate to attack a potential threat. If you are armed with a weapon, aim for the head or legs. These are the best areas to hit to immobilize the threat.
Did you say that
Fight back
weapons
and
don't work
let
on
it
this
get
thing?
a hold on you. If you find a mimic that hasn't discovered you yet, stay out of sight. Call the authorities and alert them of your location. Stay where you are to avoid startling the mimic.
You know, how come we don't have like some kind of like alert system? Like, I don't know, why can't we have like life alert or something like that? Like for everyone. Like, oh my god, I have to call the police, but if I call the police I make a noise. See, easily just press the life alert button and police will will go to where you are, and then like they'll take care of the mimic.
If the mimic gives chase.
Wait, yeah, why don't we have stuff like that? Actually, now that I think about it, just everyone have mandatory life alerts.
Run.
Just in case
Try
if you
to
fall
get somewhere out
down,
of
you
sight
can't
and
get back
hide.
up.
Do not leave the area. Officials will need to locate you to help. Stay low and stay quiet. With the information you have learned, use it well, and stay safe.
But you can't use weapons on a mimic, though. They're indestructible. I'm just saying, electricity is probably like the best way to get rid of these guys. Most likely. Or maybe flashlights. Do they have eyelids? I would imagine they do, actually. Evidence tape. Christopher and Janice case 1983. Observe. Electricity. Why are they glowing? Why are their shoes glowing?
Let's see. Yep, it's working.
Hey, can we get a move on?
Got those light up high tops.
Yeah. Okay. Hello.
I thought you only had 30 minutes of tape on that.
I know, but just gotta see how it works. Like,
Yeah, well,
I never got to use one of these.
He just now got a camera and he's using it during the night to test its quality?
Put up with it.
Fine.
Are you... Were you dropped as a baby?
Screw you. Screw you. Still wait.
Dude, imagine getting a new camera and your first instinct is to test it out at night.
Cold.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. You got some light now. But look at that over there. You can't
Aliens.
see anything unless I like point directly over there. Like, nope, can't see nothing.
Are you sure we should be out this late?
Fine, I'll cook you stuff when we get home. Don't worry.
I'm hungry.
Too bad.
This is 1983. Didn't the Vita Carnis appear like around, what was it, 30? 40? Something like that? No. 6, was it 6? I don't know. But they've been around for a while. Haven't you been paying attention to the commercials and stuff? I would imagine that there would be a lot. So why are y'all going out at night? Even bigger, dude. Zero survival instincts from this guy. Wants to test out his camera at night, and he's so dumb. He's so dumb. This guy is so dumb, dude. Lots of moss. Lots of walking. It's very important.
Right, but it still turns off and on randomly for some reason. Like, it's the best thing I could get my hands on, though. Turning on and off, but it's the only thing that they would give me. It works, though. I just gotta watch.
This is gnarly.
It's not my fault this guy lives in a fucking dump. We're almost there. We just gotta get through the woods. You see it, though? Hopefully I show up on camera, though.
Going out at night,
Hopefully
testing his
lights
camera
up
at during the night,
Like,
and now he
people
can't
still
even
live
hold the
there,
flashlight right.
Can't be that
Keeps
bad.
swinging it back and
Pretty
forth.
dark to me.
Even taking the camera out of it,
But
he's swinging the camera, the
just one
flashlight,
guy.
so in a way that you
I
can't
don't know
really.
why. Like, why would they get rid of
This
that?
guy, dude, this guy.
Dogs barking are never a good sign.
No.
The sky looks nice, though. This thing can't capture it.
Why'd you have to test your
capture the
camera at
ground in
night,
front of me.
man? All we're seeing is black and some foliage.
So, what are we doing out here?
Absolute Chad, this guy.
Well,
300 IQ.
supposedly, they found some guy. Like, it was like a grody scene. Like, it was disgusting. Like, they had to get rid of the trailer he was in, and then, like, they didn't let anyone nearby, and it was like this big conspiracy. So, I'm filming that. Hopefully, I get a good mark for it. There we go, we're getting close.
Some nice foliage. If you ever wanted to, draw bushes and leaves, this is a really good video to look at. Use this as a reference.
Oh, bush. Careful.
Whoa, crap! Was that another person? That's a little too much in the budget, don't you think? Can't show another person. Only foliage. At least now he's keeping the flashlight stable. What little good that does it. It's like I'm looking at the solar system over here.
We're almost there. We're on the road. We're right next to it. Like, it's literally.
This is the type of camera that that police ask you, have you seen this person?
It's not too late yet.
Hungry.
Said that already.
Yeah?
Yeah, shut
Still
up.
hungry.
Women, am I right, fellas?
Okay.
Nah.
Almost there. It'll be like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay?
5 minutes.
We're on the road. We're almost there.
Took 10 minutes just to get here.
And make the way to the trailer park. Then we can go home. Okay?
Okay.
I don't want to be out here either. It's a weird place.
Then why, though?
See, we're right here.
I mean, I get that they're trying to
You can't
look
see
into, like, this weird case, but... Come on, man.
Where am I even going?
Just up here. There should be a path. Right there. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
See, I found the path. We're all good.
I wonder where this is being filmed. Probably Ohio. Does Ohio have forests? I actually don't know. Or woods, wooded areas. It's got radiation. We went from some bushes to some trees. Whoa, this really is good for references. This guy's spider senses are tingling. He knows something's there. He can't quite put his finger on it because it's too dang dark. I'm sure this is a very important clip. Yeah, see? See? He noticed something. This way. He said this way.
Yo, look at this. I didn't see this on my way over here last time.
Something new. It's a car.
It's cool. Like, we could get a shot of this in, like, atmosphere, you know?
Atmosphere? What atmosphere?
Hold on. One sec, let me get a good lighting on that.
Some good lighting on that?
Yeah, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's some good lighting.
Hey, look, it's like old stuff here as well.
Some cylinder looking thing. You sure there's enough money for the budget for that cylinder? Tree. It's a long tree with a single leaf on there for some reason. The one tree that still has its leaves. Leaf.
We're on the flat part now. Yeah, we're close. The trailer should be right up ahead. This is where everyone was. There's no one here now, though. Not a single building in sight. Except, like, way over there. But there's no one here. It's the strangest thing.
What is the purpose of going here? Just to like confirm that nothing's there?
Right here. Yeah. This thing. Okay. So you take the camera and the light. Point at me, but don't point at my eyes, please. Make sure.
Point at him, but don't get his head. There's not enough room for the budget. I was right. Oh, never mind.
Like a barf
It's censored.
bag.
Don't point at his head. He's preparing. He's confidential.
Teenage boy was coming home from the trailer one late night. Although, when he arrived at home, he found a grisly scene. Detail Barar.
Not very confidential if you can still kind of hear it.
Is found dead. The grisly scene lies before him. Police were called. They came to investigate. Strange thing though, they immediately closed off everything. No one was allowed near, but only a few witnesses saw what truly happened there. For some reason, the police were acting very weird, trying to keep everyone away and telling little information. And when the information was released to the
There's gonna be a screamer, isn't there?
Although, the trailer and most people living nearby moved away pretty much immediately. Police say it was a suicide, but the witnesses
You can't say that, dude. It's YouTube.
The scene was much too grisly to be that. But police haven't come out about anything yet. So that's why I'm here to answer what truly happened. And that's it for now.
You said grizzly way too much.
What?
You said grizzly way too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Okay, should I retry?
Sure.
Okay.
Pause.
That one turned out alright, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, why is it rolling? Did you catch that?
Oh.
30 minutes to film, and yet screwed. I needed someone to film.
The dude traveled like 30 minutes on foot to this place just to get that one tiny little bit of footage. It's got to be atmospheric, man. You can't make a documentary if it's not at night. I swear to God, this guy.
Scary enough as is.
They could have easily done this during the day. So what the heck was the point of going at night? Well, you got to be the first on the scene, right? You can't let the other YouTubers like get to it first.
Come on, this isn't funny.
Chris disappeared.
Chris, I just want to go home. Come on. Fine. I guess I'm going.
Go back real quick.
Chris. Oh, it's scary.
I understand. Yeah, because like back there was the perfect time for a serial killer to just jump out and grab us, you know?
Cut it out. It's scary enough as is. Chris?
That's it?
Chris? Where are you?
It's the perfect place for something to jump out and grab us, and then he just kind of stops.
I just want to go home. Come on.
Yeah, Chris.
Fine. I guess I'm going home without you. I'm cold, tired, and hungry. If you want to stay out here and play games, you can.
They're really good at capturing the floor. Well, it's atmospheric. It's got to be atmospheric. Why are they rolling in the first place? Shouldn't they save, tape for the actual recording that they were trying to do? Why are they, just kind of like filming the whole thing? They're not even saying anything interesting. It's not like this is some kind of like weird IRL stream or anything. They're just walking. What are they? What were they thinking? I don't know. Maybe documentary based or something. I have no idea. I mean, I guess the guy, I can kind of see why he would like film 24/7. But what about her? You think she would be like, hey, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be wasting all the tape and the tape. So maybe I have to. These people.
Chris?
Hey, yo, Chris?
What are you doing? Because this isn't funny.
That was not Chris. She didn't follow the rules. You're supposed to stay there and act all tough and make as much noise as possible. They didn't follow the rules. Oh, dang. Oh, wait a second. Is this the... No, this is something different. I thought this was the, like a part 2 of the first thing that we saw. And now all of a sudden the mimics have Bigfoot abilities. They can distort the tapes. We know this now. Well, maybe they could because of the if the singularity can do that, then maybe the mimics can too. Everything else can. Remember when the radio was all like staticky? Maybe the trimming can have like little mini EMPs. You never know. You never know. Warning: this video contains flashing light. What is this? Species anomaly report. Of what though? Wait, was there? I was not paying attention. Hold on, go back. Was there anything that we should have? We did, yeah. Whoops. Oh, come on. We're not. God freaking dang it. Quit it. Species anomaly report. Mimic defense instructional tape. And Mishi. We got to know. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Was there anything that we should have paid attention to there? Got some colors. More colors than these guys provided. That's what a VHS sounds like. Oh, yeah, right there. There actually was some lore. More to come. Not yet, though. Dude, what the crap? I was going forward, wasn't I? God dang. It's very important that we get this lore. Ugh. Here we go. Back to this. It's very important. Very important. Whoops, sorry. Not yet. Gotta time it just right. There you go. Alright, what's this? The critters led the prince out of the cave up to the top of the hill. The prince had laid it buried under the shoot that for forest and can also down with the distortion. little critters like, this is my land. You can have whatever you feel like it, because all you gotta do is do some Prince magic or something, and they'll do stuff. They'll do stuff for them. Right? God dang it! That was such a nothing video, dude. Like, what was the point of that? To show the thing, the mimic. It cuts in and out, like the Carnis species log number. So the thing about the mimic, right, is the camera cuts in and out. That was like its whole problem, right? Why didn't they just record the things that they needed to? And why didn't it that was such a nothing burger, man. What was the point of that? Abnormality documentation harvester. Oh no, this is the video I hate. Notable population density shift discovered between the dates of 1989-08-1 and 1989-10-01. Maps displayed the charted population of the harvester's location on a monthly basis. Canada. There's harvesters in that top portion of Canada? Isn't that kind of like a bad thing? Alright, a big old volume warning here. This is like my least favorite. I hate this video, dude. I hate it. Yo, Uncanny Valley people. Actually, though, why did they do that? They're like AI generated. Do you see that? This guy has a square neck. This guy has a square chin. That's so weird. Oh, all of this place is being taken. All of this is in Mandela County. I see. So the Vita Carnis are actually here to fight the what are those? The alternates. Oh, I see. So this is like an Alien versus Predator thing. I get it now. It's a good thing that their camcorder only records in still images. Canada. Canada is a very spooky place. Blood, I think. Or tendrils. I think this is supposed to be underground. I'm gonna lower the volume. I hate this video, dude. Yeah, oh, she got harvested. Skull. Dude, every Vita Carnis creature has an EMP. I'm telling you, they all just kind of do. Yo, oh, it's that photo again. This camera's from the future, so it has like that ability to just kind of like cut things in and out that wasn't in the camera. Probably. September 1st. Stop showing Canada, man. It's too scary. I hate it. Is that even that's Canada. There's no vegetation in that far away into Canada, though. How are the harvesters able to survive? Skull. Oh, they burned. It's one of them fancy new cameras that can that captures your whole anatomy. If you burn the picture, it somehow shows your skeleton. That'd be kind of cool, actually. All right. Well, there you go. That was the what happens if you get caught by a harvester, which apparently is all the way in Canada, in the very remote the very remote areas of Canada where literally nothing survives. How does that work? I wonder. I thought the Vita Carnises they can only survive up to like what was it, 42 degrees or something like that? Yeah. Warning.
Flavor. The most crucial component to enjoying a good meal. The way food tastes is what makes eating so pleasurable.
Hold it, go back. I didn't do the thing. Over here. Wait. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I am not gonna be able to read any of that. You've been warned.
Flavor. The most crucial component to enjoying a good meal.
That looks
the
like
way
someone
food
dancing.
tastes is what makes eating so pleasurable. But what if you could savor every little detail you could possibly want? That is why we, at Nutrier Co., have made it so that you may enjoy every single bite you take.
Nutrier.
With our product, the Flavor Enhancer, you can extract every last morsel of taste from your plate. With overwhelming demand for this essential product even since our start earlier this year, we have delivered what you wanted. Now introducing the Flavor Enhancer Deluxe. Now packaged in a larger size and modified
200%
recipe,
MSG.
there is now even more savory goodness to go around. Since our debut in mid-1990, the Flavor Enhancer has shown to be a major hit, with our product flying off the shelves. The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe will allow us to satisfy your growing, tasting needs. Now allowing you to add even more enhancer to your dinner, making your food even better to enjoy. The Flavor Enhancer Deluxe, available on shelves now. Nutrier Co. Available on shelves now.
Apply enhancer below 60 degrees for optimal flavor.
Nutrier Co. Experience true savor.
These larger serving sizes make dining even more pleasant, now allowing more generous amounts of enhancer at a time. Flavor Enhancer Deluxe, now available in stores near you.
What makes it
Nutrier
deluxe?
Co. Experience true savor.
They really like their high-pitched noises.
Make your taste
Maybe
buds
that's like some
pop
kind of
with the new
activation
deluxe
thing.
size. Make tasting even more awesome.
Spoil your kids with this essential part of every meal. Nutrier Savor.
Don't try the MSG. Worst mistake of my life.
Flavor
Some bread.
Enhancer Deluxe. Required for all meals, no matter how small it seems, just a little more. It is crucial to everyday eating.
Oh, they're gone. They're flying up the shelves. Get it now before it's gone. Limited time only, folks. Come on. Pick up the phone. You must. It's like Left 4 Dead. Well, you missed your opportunity. Got stuff. Clicky, clicky, go. Yep, there we go. Oh, look at that. There's the symbol for the flavor enhancer. The prince gathered the could and then set sail onward. Once the prince returned home, they will come back to the island and return to the critters. Yeah. So much lore. Alright, let's see. Is that it? Oh, the flavor enhancer got my my browser. It won't go no more. I think I broke it. The flavor enhancer was just too much that it broke my browser. Alright, well that was around the time that I was supposed to quit anyway. Let's see. Go ahead, get out of here. But anyways, there you go. That was Vita Carnis. One of my favorite analog horror. And now you can kind of see why. Except for maybe like, you know, that those two that were kind of just walking in the dark with like no plan whatsoever. I don't know what that was about. But anyways, yeah, there you go. There is a lot to take in for that. Because not only is there the stuff that we saw, like all the creatures and whatnot, but there's also a lot of like stuff going around at the like in the background. Like there's stuff with the cultists, and there's stuff there's like this whole organization studying the Vita Carnis and whatnot. There's a lot. And the creator is still making more as we speak. Yeah, I can't wait to see what else they come up with. But anyways, yeah, that'll do it for today. So thank you so much for being here today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is going to be a new segment. It's not always going to be analog horror, but we will be seeing some more stuff. I'm not sure what, but I'll definitely gather some stuff. Maybe I don't know, a ghost caught on camera or something like that. Something fun, scary, you know. So that way we can just kind of like look at scary stuff. I don't know, we'll see. But also we are it's not just going to be scary things. We're going to be looking at I don't know, like I do always like watching like those commercial videos and stuff like that. So maybe we'll do more of those. Maybe I'll open up like a Discord or something so people can upload their own favorites or something. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, yeah. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.